Welcome to Aging with Confidence. My name is Bob Smith. I am the owner and founder of Scottsdale Financial Group. We created Aging with Confidence to be a resource to consumers like you that have questions about long-term care insurance. Before they actually start the quoting process and looking into what to buy, they have a lot of questions that they want to get answers to. So we created this website that's available to you. It's ltcedu.com. And in that site, we have a learning center. And in that learning center, we have addressed every question I've been asked by consumers about long-term care insurance. And we produce a video that's very short. Our response to the question is very street level, simple to understand, and they're very short. So I would encourage you, if you're looking into long-term care insurance, but you have a handful of questions, go to our learning center, and chances are you're going to find the answers to those questions. Today, we're going to address a question that we are presented quite a bit, which is we have a consumer that back in the day bought a life insurance policy, and maybe they were 35, 40 years old. They were a young couple, they have a couple of kids, they have some debt like a home mortgage and other expenses. So they wanted to buy life insurance to protect the surviving spouse in the event of a premature death. And the type of policy they bought was a permanent policy, which would be a whole life, a universal life, a variable life. It would be the type of policy that has a cash value and a guaranteed death benefit for life. So this is not term insurance. So they bought a permanent policy to protect their family. And now they're 65 years old. And they have been a successful business owner, or they've been a successful professional that has earned a great income. And they've saved a lot of money in their retirement plan. They have a great investment portfolio. Their mortgage is paid off. Their kids have grown up and gone to college. So that life insurance policy that they bought 20, 30 years ago is no longer needed. So the question is, what do I do with that policy? On top of that, they're now 65 and they're saying to me, but what I really need today is not life insurance. I need long-term care insurance, because it's not about growing my estate anymore. It's about protecting my estate in the event of a long-term care expense. So what we do as an advisor is we take the time to look back into what they've done in the past. And if we find that you have an old life insurance policy that no longer is needed or necessary, but your need today is long-term care insurance, there's a great opportunity available to you. And that is, we can transfer the cash value of that old life insurance policy into a brand new hybrid life insurance policy that offers long-term care insurance. So think about this. You've got this death benefit that you bought back in the day that's really not that meaningful, but today your concern is long-term care. We can actually provide you a solution by transferring that old money and repurposing that old life insurance contract into a new life insurance contract that has a very small death benefit, but the focus is on the long-term care features that are available through that hybrid policy. So here's what it would look like. Your old life insurance policy would go away. We would transfer the cash value using what's called a 1035 exchange, which is something that IRS makes available to us. That money would transfer over tax-free into this new policy that offers long-term care benefit. So down the road, if you have a healthcare challenge and it's long-term care related, you now have a vehicle that will provide you tax-free income benefit to pay for that long-term care expense. And if you never use it, let's say you just pass away of natural causes at age 89 years old and you've never used a long-term care feature and you just die, a death benefit gets paid to your spouse that will recover most of what you've put into that policy. If there's a long-term care need, the benefit that you would get from that policy would be tax-free. And typically it's a multiplier of what was transferred over. So for example, if $200,000-300,000 came over, you may be eligible for $500,000 to $600,000 of long-term care benefit. So you have a great opportunity. Instead of dropping that policy and buying a brand new long-term care policy, which is going to create a premium you have to pay, instead use that old life insurance policy, transfer the cash value over, purchase a hybrid long-term care life insurance policy, and now you have the long-term care solution you're looking for, but you use the dollars from something that you didn't need to fund something that you do need today. So if we have enough money in that old policy, we won't have a premium to pay for a new long-term care policy. We just repurpose something that was old into something that's new that addresses your needs today. So this is a great opportunity. I have many clients come to me that say to me, I don't need what I did in the past, but here's what I do need today. And our goal is to see if we can use something from the past, repurpose it to solve a challenge that you have today. So life insurance that is no longer needed, that has a cash value, is a great opportunity to fund a long-term care program that you need today and for your family moving forward. So I would highly encourage you, if long-term care insurance is important to you today, and we find that you have an old policy, we can repurpose that to provide a brand new long-term care policy for you today with probably no premiums moving forward. So it's a great opportunity to look into. So I would encourage you to give us a call if you have an old policy and long-term care is something that you want to move forward with today. Let us show you how we can repurpose an old product to something brand new that solves today's challenges. If you have other questions, other information that you're looking for, go to our website, ltcedu.com. We present all kinds of ideas, opportunities, and education that'll help you make that decision if long-term care insurance makes sense for your family moving forward, and how can we fund that. So thank you for visiting us, and take care.